Today I'm going to react to a video on uprooting some of the leading causes of death. So stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Cause we gonna be centurions up in here. So hey, this is Lance with Tropical Smoothie Guy, and today I'm going to react to a video on uprooting some of the leading causes of death. Alright, so let's do this.
In past years, I've addressed the most pressing dietary issues of our time. Like, what's the healthiest variety of apple? Or what's the most nutritious nut? Or dried fruit? Or what's the best bean? What's the best berry? What's the best bowel movement? Right? We had fun. People got to vote. Some folk came away all huffy. Especially the New Yorkers back there. But this year, I thought I'd lighten it up and answer: what's the best way to prevent death? Every year, the CDC updates the latest leading causes of death in the United States. So let's start at the top and go down the list, see what's new in each category. Heart disease, number one, the 35-year follow-up of the Harvard Nurses' Health Study just published. Now, the most definitive long-term study on older women's health we have. Since the study started, thousands of participants died, but that allowed them to study the risk factors for mortality. Because heart disease was the leading cause of death, it comes as no surprise that dietary cholesterol intake, right, was a significant risk factor for dying. The second leading cause was smoking-related cancer deaths. But what's so neat about this study is that it's a competing risks analysis. Right? So it allowed them to compare different risks to one another. So consuming the amount of cholesterol found in just a single egg a day appears to cut a woman's life short as much as smoking 5 cigarettes a day for 15 years. The most protective behavior they found was fiber consumption. Eating just a cup of oatmeal's worth of fiber a day appears to extend a woman's life as much as 4 hours of jogging a week. Though you can do both. So it's worth noting that, look, the intake of cholesterol only found in animal foods was associated with living a shorter life, and the intake of fiber only found in plant foods associated with living a longer life. The one specific food most tied to longevity was nuts. You also appear to get 4 hours of weekly jogging benefit eating just 2 handfuls of nuts a week. All right. Yeah, heart disease, number one cause of death. But what if your cholesterol is normal? Right? Hear that?
No surprise that the leading death is heart attacks, and that's due to the buildup of cholesterol and plaque within the arteries, which causes inflammation and blood clots and doesn't allow the blood to get to where it needs to, and causes us to have a heart attack or even a stroke. So it makes sense. And then animal products are the only foods that contain cholesterol, and dietary fiber is the number one thing to reduce the amount of cholesterol and plaque within our arteries. And it's funny how the cholesterol lowering drugs are focused on getting the blood cholesterol level down to that of a vegetarian. So it's like I can eat more whole plant foods, or I can take drugs. And I think that's what he was going to get into. And for me, it's like, first of all, drugs have side effects. Drugs have resistance buildup. Drugs always toxify the liver and kidneys. And even if they do work, you have all those aspects of it. And so for me, it's not a good long-term solution. I mean, I feel like the best thing we can do is just educate ourselves on the benefits of what plants do. And obviously, if you love eating eggs and meat and seafood, you're not going to want to hear this. I mean, this is something that contradicts your whole lifestyle and probably how you were raised. And for me, I had to realize that when the facts and the truth started to contradict my bias and what I was raised or knew, then I had to really go with the facts and go with the truth, because it's not about living in comfort for a time being and then dying of a heart attack or increasing my risk of cancer or autoimmune diseases. Like for me, it's like, no, I want to do whatever it takes to, yes, eat food that tastes great. Yes, eat food that's affordable, but eat food that loves me back, and eat food that is whole plant foods and foods that really just help me heal from the inside out. And for me, there's no looking back. My quality of life is ridiculously higher than it used to be, and my healthcare costs are a lot lower. So for me, it's a no-brainer. What video would you like for me to react to next? Leave your comment in the section below, and make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can watch more videos like this one.